blue skies, bitter winters, hot Julys, with a great divide parts the big frontier. Family owned a cow-calf ranch, and since I could walk, I'd lend a hand. The days were long, but we'd just persevere.
Welcome to Here in LA, Granada Hills edition. Today we sit down with Charlie Danik, who's a guitar collector, a Porsche enthusiast, and lives in one of just 100 homes that are protected in a very special neighborhood in the valley. In the summertime, does it get really hot?
It gets very hot.
And I don't see a pool back here.
I know, there's just a hillside. Luckily, I have pool privileges at a neighbor's house sometimes, so that helps things. There's also a community pool at the Knollwood Country Club. That's part of the neighborhood, actually. The Knollwood Country Club originally started in the 60s. It was an investment venture by, I understand it, the Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra and Dino. They bought this country club and bought up all the land around it. And then when the country club became a hot spot, they sold all the land to developers. So that's how the neighborhood started. So that country club is now it's in the Park Service, and the pool is still there, and anyone can go swim there in the summer.
This is what?
Yeah.
What's this neighborhood called?
We are in the Balboa Highlands, Eichler tract, and within this special neighborhood, this is a special couple of streets. Joseph Eichler was a developer in the 50s and 60s, post-war. It was after World War II. There were housing shortages all through California, and everyone was moving to the suburbs with the aforementioned freeways. And Joseph Eichler felt like, well, this is a chance to really get the suburbs right. So he hired these very forward-looking case study architects, future advanced, Frank Lloyd Wright, Japanese architecture, brought it all together and designed these crazy, what were essentially tract homes. But as you can see, they're not like normal tract homes. They're very futuristic, or for the time. He built most of his houses in the Bay Area. But he built 100 of these houses in LA County, and they're all on these 4 streets. And what makes them kind of unique, he believed in community but privacy. So, our houses are 12 feet apart, but you would never know it because they have this garden atrium in the middle. So the house always kind of turns in on itself, and it's this environment, but then you're also close to neighbors. None of the streets, if you're standing on the corner of one street, you can never see the corner of the other street. He did, there were hills or turns. He always did things like that. The houses themselves have a lot of floor-to-ceiling glass.
Yes, lots of light.
Yeah, lots of light. There's always the same indirect light almost all day, no matter where the sun is, the way the house is designed. He combined he noticed that the kitchen was always the popular hangout, so he combined it with the living room. That was very forward at the time. There are no power lines. They're all in the ground.
Right.
He did a lot of things, and he did some other cool social things too. He had a rule at a time where developers were restrictive about who could buy these houses. Joseph Eichler's deal was anyone of any race or any religion can move in here, and if you don't like your neighbor, he would buy your house back.
What?
Yeah.